Hey, yo, what's up? So, say my son, his special guest today. Huh? Okay. All right. Let me start talking. All right. All right. So, title of the video is having gig work may be more safer than getting a job. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you why. So, based on everything that's been going on, with things around the country, right? We've seen people getting fired from jobs. And the reason why they've been getting fired from these jobs is that they've been losing their minds. A lot of people has been fighting on the job. A lot of people have been uh, stabbing each other, and some people have become unalived um, with these jobs. On the other hand, gig work is very simple. It may take a little bit of time. It may take some energy, but it's simple. It's safe. People go to different merchants, pick up food, pick up groceries, and then they deliver it to their destination, and the job is complete. And then they just go and choose if they want to do the next one or not. But when you got a job, you are mentally obligated to be at that job, stationed at that job. And they say you have a choice. If you want to leave, you can leave, right? So if you mix it in with modern day slavery, it's actually really the same thing because they have you mentally tied. They say, yeah, if you want to leave, then leave. But you know what happens if you do that? More than likely, you're going to be let go. And in a minimum circumstance, you'll be written up. And then your next disciplinary action will be to let you go. Now, the thing about having the job is that it's a mental barrier, right? You have to think about so many different nuances. And many people don't talk about these things because they call it yet complaining. But it's not complaining, it's telling the truth. And we'll continue to tell the truth. So, with these mental barriers, you are stuck within a facility, right? Depending on your job description, you're stuck in that specific area. And you got to do exactly what the next person tells you to do. That's in your so-called your boss. And not only that, you have to filter all the different coworkers that you have, so that way you know which one is which. Because some of them are dirty, and some of them, is more of an associate high and by. But you have to watch out for these people because you don't know what their specific agenda, entails. Some of them purposely come to these jobs to cause issues, to put you in position to get fired. And these are the things that people have to deal with. That's what I'm saying. Gig work has a lot of pros over jobs. And let's go, for example, in Michigan. It was a McDonald's. Not too long ago, there was an altercation in which a young lady was unalived. Do I know the specific nuances as to what happened exactly? No, I don't. But what I do know is it happened on the job. How many gig work incidents have you seen, or has been advertised, or that you've seen on YouTube? Not very many. There may have been some, but not very many, and not to the extent to someone leaving their family, going to another man's job, and then never coming back to their family. If you ask me, that's worse than going to the military, right? At least with the military, some of you guys get to travel the world, but when you go into some local job or whatever, you're just going from there and back, but you spend the majority of your day at that specific place. Right or am I wrong? So it's just so many different nuances with that. Many people won't talk about it. Like I said, they see it as complaining, but I see it as a way of people letting some of this mental anxiety out, because that's exactly what it is. People have to go to this place. in order to get the fiat, the dollar, in order to come back home and stress about all the bills that they got to pay once they get there. And that's stressful. So with gig work, man, I commend you guys. And don't let anybody belittle that situation there, because in all actuality, you get a somewhat of self-independence. I said somewhat, but it's better than a job. You know, with the job, they give you all types of, bullshit um, incentives, like 401k, health benefits. Oh, you get to work extra hours. All these psychological warp type of things that make you feel like you are overachieving, or there's a light at the end of the tunnel with this shit. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just being completely honest with you. And just ask the guys that provide these jobs, the oligarchies of the world. Where are the light for those guys? And to be honest with you, there's no light. All they see is monetization, and that is on you. They only see fiat. They're greedy. That's all they know. So if you were to ask them, what is the ribbon, or what is the light at the end of the tunnel for me at your job, they wouldn't have nothing to tell you. 99% of the time, they wouldn't have nothing to tell you. Hell, they don't even know that you even exist there. That's how you know. You're just a number to these people. And I'm just trying to get you guys to understand this, man. It's the truth. See that? Truth, vision, knowledge. That's what that means. It's nothing crazy. Truth, vision, knowledge enables you to utilize all 5 of your senses. And I want you guys to start to understand that. The oligarchies don't have no type of light at the end of the tunnel for you guys. You have and must choose yourself what that's going to be. Because if you let them choose, you're going to leave here in a box after leaving their job. So do you want to create a purpose and utilize that? Or do you want to die or be unalived at a job? And it doesn't mean just by old age. Remember, you can have those psycho coworkers that also have these stress barriers. Because what happens? Hurt people hurt other people. Think about that. You guys don't think about those things because you're so wrapped up. You're so wrapped up in paying bills. You don't think about this. You're so wrapped up in making it on time to work. You don't think about these things. It never crosses your mind. You're so wrapped up in grabbing these fake incentives that they have for you. For these pyramid schemes. But man, I just gotta let you guys know, man, all the time. Right, son?
Yeah. So I have my shoes inside.
Stand up and look in the camera. Stand up on there and look in the camera. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Oh, stand on here. Stand on top of here.
Okay.
And tell the truth. Tell the truth.
So so it's a bad guy. He's so easy to take me out of jail. So he's a freeze the guy, a bad guy. So he's I gonna throw my shoes. So the bee in here is cat. The bee.
All right, there you go. What's your name?
My name is my junior is the biggest I in shape.
All right, there you heard it, guys. So like and subscribe to this video. Remember, Truths in Session. It's your boy. Peace.